Welcome back to Brain Bite Size. Today, we're diving into the intriguing world of the INTP personality type, known for its 15 weird habits. So, if you're ready to explore the quirks of the logician analyst, keep watching and find out if you share any of these distinctive traits. Number 1. The uncommon passivity. INTPs are known for their logical minds and avid love for truth and accuracy. They need more patience for those who claim expertise without backing it up with tangible evidence or solid reasoning. In their eyes, an opinion without facts is more than baseless conjecture, which they find hard to tolerate. This intolerance often manifests itself in a surprising form of passive-aggressiveness. Rather than entering into a full-blown argument, INTPs tend to withdraw, displaying a cool indifference and detachment that can come across as passive-aggressive. They may respond with sarcastic comments or subtle hints that express their disdain for the lack of factual substance in the conversation. This behavior may seem puzzling to those who need help understanding the INTP's relentless pursuit of truth. To those who value harmony and prefer to avoid conflict, the INTP's manner might seem odd, even off-putting. But it's important to remember that INTPs don't use passive-aggressiveness as a weapon. Instead, it's a shield, a way to protect themselves from misinformation and preserve their intellectual integrity. This unusual habit reflects the INTP's profound respect for knowledge and its commitment to factual accuracy. It underscores the importance of intellectual honesty and their refusal to engage in discussions that lack substance. It's not about being difficult or contrary but maintaining a rigorous standard of truth in all their interactions. Number 2. Lost in thought. This characteristic, while intriguing, can sometimes make them appear distant or detached from the world around them. However, this should not be mistaken for indifference. It's quite the opposite. INTPs are deep thinkers with rich imaginations. Their minds are constantly buzzing with ideas, theories, and possibilities. They love to ponder complex problems, analyze patterns, and dissect concepts to their core principles. This intellectual curiosity often leads them down rabbit holes of thought, causing them to become absorbed in their mental landscapes. This propensity for intense introspection can be hard for others to grasp. To the outside observer, the INTP is daydreaming or zoning out when they are deeply engaged in a cerebral adventure. They might be exploring a theoretical concept, inventing a new system, or simply playing out hypothetical scenarios in their mind. Yet, this habit can also create a distance between the INTP and those around them. While journeying through their internal world of ideas, they can appear absent or aloof to others. This can lead to misunderstandings and create the impression that they need to be more interested and engaged. Number 3. Tactless honesty. This trait manifests in their communication style, which leans heavily towards brutal honesty, often at the expense of tact. INTPs are naturally inclined toward truth and factual accuracy that can sometimes be blunt or insensitive. They do not sugarcoat or mince phrases to spare someone's feelings. If they believe something to be true, they will say it as it is without embellishment or softening. This straightforwardness, while appreciated by some, can often lead to uncomfortable situations or hurt feelings. It's not that INTPs intend to be harsh or unkind. They value intellectual honesty over social niceties. Moreover, INTPs tend to approach problems from a logical standpoint, offering practical solutions rather than emotional support. They are problem solvers at heart, always seeking to understand the root cause of an issue and devise an effective solution. This pragmatic mindset, however, can make them seem unsympathetic or uncaring, especially in situations where emotional support is more needed than practical advice. Number 4. Procrastination pals. This might seem contradictory given their intellectual nature and thirst for knowledge, but it's integral to their complex personality. INTPs are not lazy. Instead, they tend to get so engrossed in their ideas that they lose track of time. Their minds are always brimming with thoughts, theories, and ideas. They love exploring, dissecting, and looking at these concepts differently. This intellectual curiosity can often lead them into a labyrinth of thoughts, making them lose sight of their immediate tasks or responsibilities. Moreover, INTPs have a unique ability to bounce from one idea to the next. This mental agility allows them to explore various concepts, theories, and perspectives. However, to an outsider, this might appear unfocused or even chaotic. They might see an INTP jumping from task to task without completing any, while in reality, the INTP is simply following their intellectual curiosity wherever it leads them. Number 5. Social norm breakers. This characteristic stems from their intense desire to understand the world around them, their relentless curiosity, and their disdain for baseless traditions or rules. INTPs are natural questioners. They have an insatiable thirst for knowledge and understanding, which compels them to question everything from the most complex scientific theories to the simplest social norms. They do not accept a rule or tradition because that's how it has always been done. They won't hesitate to challenge something that doesn't make sense to them. This habit of questioning and challenging can often put INTPs at odds with societal norms and authority figures. They might appear rebellious or nonconformists, but they seek truth and understanding. They believe in logic and reason. If a norm or rule doesn't stand up to their logical scrutiny, they see no reason to adhere to it. Number 6. Romantically paralyzed. This term refers to their characteristic hesitation when initiating romantic relationships. Contrary to what one might expect, this isn't due to a lack of interest or emotional capacity. Instead, it's largely driven by their fear of rejection and emotional exposure. INTPs are analytical and reflective individuals who often live inside their heads. They are comfortable with concepts, ideas, and logical analysis. Still, when it comes to expressing personal feelings or navigating the emotional complexities of a romantic relationship, they can feel out of their depth. This discomfort can make them slow to initiate romantic relationships. Their fear of rejection can also compound this hesitation. For an INTP, rejection is not just about being turned down. It's about having their ideas and perceptions which are core to their identity dismissed or invalidated. This fear can make them hold back their feelings or wait for someone else to make the first move. Number 7. Walking Google browsers. This term describes their obsession with facts and uncanny ability to store and retrieve vast information. More than just trivia enthusiasts, INTPs utilize this information for rational problem-solving, an essential aspect of their personalities. INTPs have an insatiable thirst for knowledge and a natural inclination towards logic and rationality. They enjoy learning about various topics and are often seen diving deep into subjects that pique their interest. This love for learning leads them to accumulate a wealth of information, which they can recall with remarkable ease. But INTPs don't just hoard information. They use it to analyze challenges thoroughly. They are excellent problem solvers, thanks to their analytical minds and their extensive knowledge base. When faced with a problem, they can draw upon the information stored in their minds, dissect the issue from multiple angles, and develop logical and creative solutions. Number 8. Awkward moments. This isn't because they lack social skills per se, but rather because their natural inclinations and thought processes can sometimes clash with societal expectations. INTPs are deeply introspective and often disconnected from the outside world. They live largely in their minds, engrossed in their thoughts and theories. While this trait makes them great problem solvers and innovative thinkers, it can also make them seem aloof or detached in social settings. They might miss social cues or struggle to participate in small talk, leading to awkward moments. Furthermore, INTPs are not naturally expressive when it comes to their emotions. They might understand their feelings intellectually, but expressing them outwardly does not come easily. This can lead to misunderstandings or miscommunications in social interactions, adding to the awkwardness. Lastly, the pressure to conform can also contribute to uncomfortable moments for INTPs. As mentioned previously, they are natural nonconformists who question norms and traditions. In social situations where conformity is expected, they might feel out of place or even resist, resulting in awkward situations. Number 9. The eternal devil's advocate. This phrase perfectly encapsulates their inclination to challenge the status quo and explore alternative viewpoints in any discussion. INTPs are characterized by a relentless pursuit of truth and intellectual stimulation. They have an insatiable curiosity and a mind that constantly questions and probes. So, during discussions, they naturally gravitate toward playing the devil's advocate. They enjoy dissecting arguments, challenging conventional wisdom, and exploring perspectives that others may overlook. This is not done out of a desire to be contrarian or argumentative but rather from a genuine interest in understanding all facets of an issue. This habit of the INTPs can make conversations with them intellectually stimulating and thought-provoking. Their ability to see and articulate different sides of an argument can encourage deeper thinking and a more nuanced understanding of the topic. Number 10. Overthinking everything. Known for their analytical minds, INTPs can dive deep into even the most minor details, turning them over and examining them from all angles. Driven by the desire to find the most logical and efficient solution, INTPs may find themselves in a constant state of analysis. They take into account all possible outcomes, alternatives, and consequences. This is wider than significant life decisions or complex problems. Even everyday situations can trigger an internal debate as they weigh the pros and cons, seeking the best action. While this habit demonstrates their thoroughness and commitment to making well-considered decisions, it can also lead to decision paralysis. The endless weighing of options can sometimes make it difficult for them to decide, especially when faced with multiple good choices. Even after making a decision, they might continue to question it, wondering if there was a better option they overlooked. Number 11. Collectors of obscure knowledge. They are often drawn to topics that many might consider arcane or esoteric, finding immense joy in delving deep into such niche subjects. Their interests can range widely, encompassing everything from the mysteries of ancient civilizations to the complex intricacies of quantum physics. For an INTP, every subject is clear and straightforward. Their curiosity is boundless, and they have a knack for understanding and assimilating complex information. They need to be more content with surface-level knowledge. They want to dissect the topic, understand its core principles, and explore its every facet. This pursuit of knowledge isn't merely an intellectual exercise for INTPs. It's a passion. They derive genuine pleasure from learning and discovering new things. They'll happily spend hours reading, researching, and pondering, all in the quest for knowledge. Number 12. Perpetual skeptics. INTPs are natural questioners, always seeking to understand the world around them in greater depth. This isn't limited to abstract concepts or intellectual pursuits. They apply the same skeptical approach to widely accepted beliefs, norms, and traditions. INTPs aren't content to accept things at face value. They want to understand the reasoning behind a belief, the rationale for a norm, or the purpose of a tradition. They question, probe, and analyze, driven by a desire to uncover the truth or gain a deeper understanding. If something doesn't make logical sense to them, they won't hesitate to challenge it, irrespective of how widely accepted or popular it might be. This constant questioning can sometimes make INTPs seem resistant to change or dismissive of tradition. They may be perceived as contrarian or non-conformist. However, it's important to note that their skepticism isn't rooted in a desire to defy or resist. Instead, it stems from their quest for understanding and commitment to logical consistency. Number 13. Introverted exploration. As introverts, INTPs are naturally inclined towards activities that allow them to spend time alone, engaged in deep thought and exploration. This isn't to say they shun social interaction entirely, but they often find solitary pursuits more fulfilling and rewarding. Their preferred activities typically involve intellectual or creative engagement. They might lose themselves in the pages of a book, immersing themselves in a world of ideas and narratives. Or they could spend hours solving complex puzzles, relishing the challenge and satisfaction of finding a solution. They also enjoy diving into complex projects that require analytical thinking and problem-solving skills. These independent activities give INTPs the freedom to think, explore, and create at their own pace without the distractions or constraints that can come with group activities. They can follow their curiosity, challenge themselves, and push their intellectual and creative boundaries. Number 14. Obsession with efficiency. For INTPs, finding the most streamlined and effective way to accomplish tasks isn't just a preference, it's a compulsion. They desire to optimize their lives to make everything they do as efficient and productive as possible. This obsession extends to all areas of their lives, even the most mundane aspects. Whether figuring out the quickest route to work, organizing their workspace for maximum productivity, or devising a more efficient way to do household chores, INTPs constantly look for ways to improve efficiency. However, this relentless pursuit of efficiency can sometimes come across as obsessive to others. People might find focusing intently on optimizing everyday tasks unusual or unnecessary. But for INTPs, it's a natural extension of their logical, analytical mindset. They see inefficiency as a problem to be solved and derive great satisfaction from finding solutions that enhance productivity and eliminate waste. Number 15. Master of sarcasm. INTPs are known for their sharp wit and a particular brand of humor that leans heavily on sarcasm and irony. Their quick minds and keen observational skills allow them to see the humor in situations where others might not, leading to a unique, often dry, sense of humor. This penchant for sarcasm isn't merely an attempt at humor. It reflects their analytical nature and ability to identify inconsistencies or ironies quickly. They use sarcasm as a tool to express their observations and insights, often delivering cleverly constructed remarks that highlight the absurdities they perceive. However, this form of humor can sometimes be misunderstood or unappreciated by others. Sarcasm, by its nature, can be subtle and nuanced, requiring a certain level of understanding to appreciate fully. As such, INTP's humor can be seen as an acquired taste. Some might find it off-putting or even confusing, while others might enjoy the intellectual rigor and observational acuity it reflects. So there you have it, 15 weird habits of an INTP personality type. If you're an INTP, you possess a fascinating blend of traits that make you unique. Embrace your quirks and continue on your journey of self-discovery. If you found this video informative and relatable, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Brain Bite Size for more intriguing content on personality types and psychology, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep embracing your beautifully weird self.